Hey Pisces, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is your general reading for the first half of November. General readings, please keep that in mind. Only take messages that resonate. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. My name is Alex, for anybody who might be new to the channel. I know I've got a lot of new followers. Thank you so much, Pisces. You're kind of my fellow Pisces. I'm a rising, and my Pisces rising and Pisces Venus. So I have a lot of Pisces friends and I connect with Pisces. So fellow Pisces, let's see. What's the message for you guys? Sometimes it's good idea to check your rising, your other signs. You can check those videos out if you'd like. Sometimes it does give a bit of a variety of a message. Pisces, how are you guys? Let's see what's happening for the sign of Pisces, November 1st to the 15th, or whenever you find this video. Judgment. Wow, Ace of Swords. Man, oh man, 10 of Cups. You really, you're on the right path here, Pisces. Whatever you're deciding to do in your life, I think you're following true love, you're following true happiness, you're following your heart. I think that you know, or you feel, at least you feel or you feel clear on where you're headed, and it looks very positive and content and happy, full of love. There's a lot of healing in around the home life. If you are cohabitating or living with people or a loved one or family members, there seems to be a lot of joy here and happiness and a lot of healing taking place. There could have been some decisions here that you were making for sure. Judgment, Ace of Swords. I think that you've made the right decisions because you had a sense of clarity. You know what you want, or you know the right thing to do. I think that it definitely has moved you into this place of, Pisces wants to be happy. Pisces wants to, you're acting with intention. You're making decisions that are thought out with clarity, that you choose very clearly in your life, that you choose in a healing way so that you can come out as best way you can. And I think you do. I think you're heading in this, whatever decision you've recently made or whatever this clarity and decisions that you've made, it's kind of like Pisces wins. It could be like a win-win situation. Or win-win-win, however many that may go for you. But there's a win situation here, I feel like. Three of Cups. Could be win-win-win. Sometimes Three of Cups is collaboration. Third party, this is family, celebration, friends, things that are really, really going in a good direction here. Something to celebrate about, for sure. Okay, hang on a second, because now we have a 10 of Swords. Why this came flying out? What's the 10 of Swords for Pisces? The Fool card. Okay, so after a very much needed ending or a difficult time here, Pisces, I think it's you finally have found this new path, this new beginning, this new decision. Again, Judgment, the Fool card. You've got this brand new thing going on here for you, taking a leap of faith. You may have had to wrap a few things up here before you fully solidified the ending to something. But I feel like I get this feeling for some of you. I don't know, this is going to be a very specific message, but it's kind of like somebody that is making a massively drastic decision for the better. I kind of get like somebody who's leaving and literally traveling across the world or something, like completely moving on into a whole new path, a whole new life. And I feel like there's just this having an enjoyable celebration with the loved and friends and loved ones. The ending comes to an end for you, but it's this brand new journey for you, a brand new path. I don't know why, but there's some of you this is like a spiritual journey. It's almost like you're going into, there's no turning back in a way. There's a sense of like when you move on and you leave into this new path, it's like the path of joy, the path of love. that could be tied to a spiritual path that you take. It's kind of like nunhood or monk or something like that. Okay, you probably wouldn't be watching tarot, but maybe you still do. I don't know. I just get this feeling that some of you are like going to live a completely new beginning, possibly spiritually. Clarify that for me. I'm just curious if like a Hierophant or Empress or something comes out, or Temperance. I don't know. Clarify that. Clarify the Fool. The Lovers. You know, the Lovers is a connection of love. It's a partnership, but it's also a choice. And it's a choice that you've made, maybe to no longer, maybe it's a celibate life for some of you. I don't know. The Lovers is a loving connection and a lot of passion, but it's also a choice. And it's something that could have been removing yourself from a what may be temptation to others is no longer something you're going to involve yourself in. But whatever you're doing, the Lovers, it's very Adam and Eve energy in the classic tarot. You know, spiritual path, the path of least resistance, the path less traveled. But there's something there that you feel you connect deeply with. You partner or you join with. This choice that you make is something very deeply felt. Now, for some of you, that is a very specific message and a specific example, but I think some of you are also on this brand new path, the Fool card with the Lovers. And this is this decision that you've made. You've put an end to a lot of painful endings or a closure here. I think it's kind of time to celebrate and enjoy again, to celebrate with friends and family, to take a leap of faith into this new connection, possibly with a Gemini or an Aries. Let's go down that path and see. The Lovers and the Fool. The Queen of Wands. This is a very determined energy, a very confident energy that somebody has. Like I said earlier, I think I said you make decisions based with intention. So whatever you're doing, whoever you're partnering with here, you have this sense of, there's a bit of power in that. There's a bit of like leadership energy, confidence, intention. You're not shying away from this. You're not hiding away from this. You're fully expressing your passions. It's very much, I feel like, a lot of madly in love, or like a deep craved or a deep feeling for this connection. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy for Pisces. Could be a fire sign. The Six of Swords. Okay, that's leaving something behind, which you've done in the Ten of Swords. There's an ending, there's a leaving behind, moving into something, calmer waters here. Why did the Six of Swords come out? Someone here is like not looking back. Somebody here is saying, Pisces, if it's a person or a connection, they're saying, I'm moving on with my life with you, or this partnership, possibly the Lovers. There's a new beginning. I want to get away from the old. I want to leave maybe some pain behind me. This could be you, doesn't have to be a fire sign, but you're moving in a direction of peace, harmony, love, healing, all of these things. Six of Swords, again, moving into calmer waters. I think you're leaving something behind, and someone is so determined about this that it's like, that's why I feel like someone's leaving another life behind them, like an old world behind them, an old persona, an old self. like going into a spiritual lifestyle of a I'm using monk or nunnery or whatever because I feel like it's that kind of level of discipline. So someone here is leaving for a calmer life, for the choice, and it could be with a partner, but there's like no looking back. This person's a bit mission oriented, determined will is what I get with that Queen of Wands. They are on fire about this new path and passion that they live for. Okay. Tell us about this ending. I'm just curious because that came out of nowhere. Ten of Swords. I know it's moving on to a new beginning with the Fool. Tell us about the Ten of Swords. What is it that this is, Pisces? What was this? What was this? The Seven of Swords. Yeah. So you got badly burned here, Pisces. You got deceived. Somebody lied to you. Somebody cheated on you. You had a bit of a deceitful energy here that was very painful and difficult for you to get over. It could have been cheating. It could have been deceit. Could have been a third party there. You may have lost a friend or family member from that. I feel like you truly do. The thing is here is that maybe for some length of time you lived with a lot of resentment. You held on to resentment, you held on to fears, you held on to maybe being a victim of something, and I feel like this new path that you're on is truly letting go of something, someone, a situation that really did a bit of a number on you. And I feel like you're saying, I will never allow that sort of energy to take place for me again. And some of you have like I said, there's an example out there. I will find out when the comments come back that someone is saying like, I picked up from one location and I moved to another continent, or I completely redid my life, restarted again. It seems like you don't want to hang on to any leftover remnants. I think there's actually just fully healing and fully moving in this direction of that your true happiness cannot afford the luxury to hang on to old people, old things, old pasts, pains. This is not going to help on any level of getting you into your place of enjoyment, happiness, forgiveness, healing, all of these things that you're going towards. So this path, Ten of Swords is pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I'm getting a little too nosy or clarifying, but Seven of Swords is saying that was not an easy out, not an easy ending. You were really hurt by somebody here, or a situation in life. Something that you may have thought was enjoyable until it hit the fan. Possibly a third party, possibly like infidelity, cheat, something like this. Okay, what is the healing advice? What is the outcome for Pisces? And then we're going to do your Oracle of the Birds. What is the healing advice for Pisces? Nine of Wands. Interesting, because I just did Aries and I think they had the same one. Nine of Wands. Okay, so your healing advice, there is that struggle there. It is indicating that there was a very tough path, but not to give up here, Pisces, that you've come so far that you've really, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you go from a Nine of Wands to a Nine of Pentacles, no pain, no gain. And you really gain your independence, you gain your strength, you work hard at reestablishing your independence, your strength, your confidence, the things that you're working hard at. Some of you went through a lot and you worked so hard to get to where you are. No pain, no gain. So you're coming out with that gain energy. There's a discipline here I'm getting. There's a discipline of the effort or the energy or the path that some of you may be going on. I think it's not giving up here. You've arrived, but man, oh man, you worked at it and you went through a bit of a tough time, to say the least. So maybe that's why some of you are completely like transplanting yourself and relocating into a brand new type of home environment, a brand new happy place in life. Okay, but I think a lot of you have also healed and done what was needed to just make these decisions and choices around fully making intentional decisions and getting clarity on things, healing that, putting that behind you. And that's part of this. 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. Like, you made it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you know, this kind of thing. Queen of Wands, you come out really strong. You come out very confident, and you're determined, saying, I am never going back there again. I'm not looking back there. I live a calm, happy, joyful, you know, enlightened life. With or without somebody. That's a choice you make. Okay, you have love in your life. You have love around you. You have tons of it. With or without a person. But there's going to be people in your life who truly share a lot of love, even if it's not romantic. So, all right, let's see what the Oracle of the Birds. Why do I feel like the bird of paradise, but I'm just feeling like that bird? But let's see. Or the canary. I don't know. There's a joy. There's a love. Oriole, canary, bird of paradise. I could be totally wrong, but I just feel the joy, the orange, the yellow, the sunshine, the birds of happiness. But let's see here. Oh, wow, you got the feather. So that could be the feather of any bird. Feather. Message from the spiritual realm. Be assured, the light worlds will support you. Okay, interesting you got the feather, which can be the feather of any bird that looks, the light worlds will support you. It's interesting. Message from the spiritual realm. If some of you are doing this, if some of you are going off and you're just doing, like following the true spiritual path, and devoting all of your energy and time and belief and love into your spiritual path, you are being supported. I use monk or nunnery as an example, but you know what it's the discipline of your spiritual path. And I think you are being supported by this. It's like you're flying. You're the bird. You're flying free here. You're leaving. Let's see what it says. I haven't seen this. I think I've only seen this card once or twice. But I love it. Allow yourself to be light as a feather and happily follow your path. As a messenger from the beyond, the feather brings you light even in the dark times and symbolically shows you how to rise above all of your apparent obstacles. If a feather falls in front of your feet, you can ask yourself what message it holds for you. Do not think about it. Trust your first impulses. I, the feather, am a bridge to the divine power, to its grace and its infinite wisdom. At the same time, I connect this world with the other worldly realms. I distribute the blessings of the spiritual realms to all corners of the earth with ease, like snowflakes from Old Mother Frost when she shakes out the beds. More meanings. Divine truth is yours. Message from the spiritual world. Sign from a deceased person to you. Reminder of your spiritual home. Sign of the angels that I am with you. In the Egyptian cult of the dead, the life and the deeds of the dead were weighed up with a feather. First, Icarus found freedom through the self-made wings, but then he flew too close to the sun. As the saying goes, don't burn your wings. It's interesting that it's saying too close to the sun, because I kept picking up the orange and yellow colors, the joy, the sun. That is, those birds, bird of paradise, oriole, and canary are all yellow and orange. They're colors of the sun. That's interesting. I rise above, this is your affirmation, Pisces. I rise above all of my unconscious beliefs and patterns of action with the help of divine truth. In lightness and full of bliss, I follow my path. I love this, guys, and that is right there that when I was saying, like, you're rising above those unconscious beliefs because you're making the divine truth, the judgment, the Ace of Swords, that really clear, intentional thought that you're putting into the actions and the things that you're doing. You're not doing things unconsciously. You're doing things very consciously, very intentional. You're very guided by the divine, because this is why it's leading you into such great healing and joy and happiness and home, this feeling of your spiritual home, where you're supposed to be, your path. And that's the Fool card. And the Lovers is the Adam and Eve. And it's a choice. We make choices. Are we going to be tempted by lust and by these things, or are we going to be choosing a higher realm, a higher path of what your real calling or the real healing, the real intention of your action is? So I love this. What an interesting reading, guys. Pisces, I want to wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I will see you soon. Take care.